All right, so last time we really dug into that RhythmSpeak induction frame.
Yeah.
And today we're going to unpack the system itself.
Yes. The RhythmSpeak point move system.
Yeah, and it seems like this is kind of like the backbone
It really is.
of the language.
It is. It's the structure for how all those unique moves kind of fit together.
Yeah, and it's exciting because it's like, it's not just random.
Right.
It's very carefully constructed.
It's a very carefully constructed language with its own internal logic.
Yeah, so to really get it, we need to understand this point move system.
Yeah, this is how the language quantifies movement, energy, and complexity.
Okay, so let's break it down.
Right.
What are the core elements?
So the first thing to understand is the concept of point moves.
Okay.
And essentially every move in RhythmSpeak is assigned a point value based on its duration.
Okay,
So a 1-point move lasts 1 second,
got it.
a 2-point move lasts 2 seconds, and so on.
So they're like quantifying time
Yes.
within the language.
Yes, they are quantifying time within the language itself.
Whoa, that's pretty mind-blowing.
It is, and this time element is critical because it adds a layer of rhythm and structure to the way moves are combined and sequenced.
Okay.
But it's not just about duration.
Oh, there's more.
There's another layer to this called the point move index.
Okay, and this is where it starts to get a little more complex.
Yeah, the point move index combines the point value with a complexity rating.
Okay.
And this rating on a scale of 1 to 5 reflects how physically challenging a move is to perform.
So a move with a high point move index would be both long and difficult
Exactly.
to execute.
Precisely. And this index is crucial for organizing the entire RhythmSpeak lexicon.
Right.
It allows moves to be categorized and retrieved based on their duration and complexity.
So that makes it easier to learn
Absolutely.
and teach.
Or systematic.
Right, okay. So we've got time.
Yes.
We've got complexity.
Yes.
There's one more piece of this point move system I'm really intrigued by, and that's the performance energy spectrum, or PES. What is that?
So this is where it gets really, really interesting.
Okay.
The PES rates each move on a scale from -3 to +3 based on its perceived energy.
Wait, so they're assigning a numerical value to like
Yes.
the energy of a move.
To the energy of a move.
How do they even measure that?
It's all about how the move is performed and the feeling it conveys.
No.
So negative numbers on the PES represent feminine energy.
Okay.
Positive numbers represent masculine energy,
Mhm.
and 0 represents neutral energy.
So a move with a PE rating of, say, like -2 would have a feminine energy,
Yes,
and a move with a +2 would be more masculine.
you got it. And what's even more fascinating is that the PES rating can actually change based on how a move is performed.
Oh, so the same move could have
Yeah.
different energies.
Yes, this gives the speaker a lot of freedom to interpret and express themselves.
It's like adding nuance
Yes,
to the language.
a layer of nuance and personality to the language.
That's so clever.
It is.
So you can take one move and express all these different things just by shifting
That's
the
it.
energy behind it.
It's not just about mimicking gestures.
Right.
It's about embodying emotions and intentions through the way those movements are performed.
It's like they crack the code of
Yeah.
nonverbal communication.
It is groundbreaking. And this system, with its point move index and performance energy spectrum, forms the framework for the entire RhythmSpeak lexicon.
So the lexicon being like the dictionary of all the...
It's the ever-growing dictionary
Okay.
of RhythmSpeak, where all those moves are categorized and organized based on these principles.
So it's constantly growing.
Yes, the lexicon is constantly evolving as new moves are inducted and the language continues to grow and adapt.
Okay, so we've got this intricate point move system, a lexicon,
Right.
that's always expanding, and a whole new way of thinking about movement and expression.
And we're just scratching the surface.
Yeah.
There's so much more to explore
I can't wait.
in the world of RhythmSpeak.
But before we get ahead of ourselves,
Yes.
I want to make sure we're all on the same page. You've given us a great overview,
Yeah,
but could you give us like a concrete example of how it all works in practice?
of course. So imagine a move called embrace.
Okay.
It involves opening the arms wide and bringing them together in a gentle hug.
Okay.
This particular move might be a 3-point move lasting for 3 seconds with a complexity level of 2,
Oh, okay.
meaning it requires a bit of coordination but isn't overly challenging.
So it's not too hard,
No.
but it's not super simple either.
Right. This would give it a point move index of 3.2.
Okay, so we got duration,
Yes.
complexity.
Yes.
Now, what about the PES?
Now, depending on how embrace is performed, Its PES could range from, say, a -2 for a very soft, nurturing embrace
Okay.
to a +1 for a more celebratory or powerful hug.
So it's the same movement.
The same movement, but with totally different energy and meaning.
That's a perfect example.
Yeah.
The same move can express like tenderness or strength, joy or sorrow, all depending on how it's performed.
Exactly, and that's the beauty of the point move system.
Yeah.
It provides a framework for understanding not only the physical form of a move, but also its emotional and energetic qualities.
So it's like the nuance of spoken language,
Yes,
but expressed through movement.
precisely. And that's one of the things that sets RhythmSpeak apart. It's not just about mimicking gestures. It's
Yeah.
about embodying emotions and intentions through the way those movements are performed.